Hello and welcome to Akshu's Kitchen. Today we'll see how to prepare butter cookies, for which we will need the following ingredients. 300 grams of flour. I'm using a mix of 150 grams of plain flour and 150 grams of self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, use 300 grams of plain flour with 1 teaspoon of baking powder, some vanilla flavoring, 250 grams of unsalted butter, 2 medium-sized eggs, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 200 grams of castor sugar or the regular sugar. First, in a large bowl, I am going to take the 250 grams of unsalted butter and beat it well at high speed for about 4 to 5 minutes until it becomes soft and fluffy. Once it is soft, I am going to add the other ingredients one by one. The first ingredient to go in is the 200 grams of sugar. Again, beat it at high speed for about a minute or two until the sugar and the butter gets mixed and combined well and it becomes soft and fluffy again. Now you can see they are all mixed well and it is a smooth mixture. At this stage, I am going to add the 2 medium-sized eggs one by one and make sure they are mixed thoroughly. And before increasing the speed, I am going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract as well, and then increase the speed and beat it for another a minute until it is combined well with the egg. And finally, add the 300 grams of flour. At this stage, I am going to add the baking soda and salt to the flour and add it. If you are not using the self-raising flour and you are using just the plain flour, this is the time to add the baking powder as well. Add the baking powder along with the baking soda, salt, mix it well and then add it to the mixture, and cookie mixture is ready now. One large egg should be sufficient for this quantity, but since my eggs were small, I used two, and that's the reason it's a little sticky. If you have a large eggs, just add one to it, that will be enough. Now I am going to prepare small balls out of the prepared mixture and place it in a baking tray lined with baking paper. Leave enough space between each cookies, because once you put it in the oven they will start expanding, so they will need space in between them. So make sure you leave enough space between each cookie. So fill the baking tray, and once it's done, put it in the oven at 150 to 170 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes or until you get golden brown color on the top. Now the cookie is ready. It's still soft in the middle, but once it's cooled down to room temperature, it will become crispy. Cool it in a wire rack. So this is plain butter cookies. And another way of preparing the cookies is just scoop it in an ice cream scoop or a spoon and just place it in the baking tray lined with baking paper. Once it starts melting, it will obtain a good circle shape. So previous batch was plain butter cookies, so this time I am going to prepare chocolate chip butter cookies. So for that I am going to top the cookie mix with some chocolate chips. So just place about 8 to 10 chips on each of them. You need not arrange it or organize it, just throw some of them on the top. They will get expanded when it's put in the oven. Again, the same temperature and same time, and chocolate chip cookie is ready. Try it and you'll really like it. Thank you for watching Akshu's Kitchen.